Oh, hey guys. Yeah, yeah, look who it is. Yeah, it's me. Yeah. Yeah. It's a me. How have you guys been? It's been a long time. Okay, that's okay, cool. I guess. Huh? Uh no, not exactly. I was about to leave, but I'm still waiting for someone. And then I was gonna leave. Uh well, I was only here to come see a few people. Yeah, just catch up, say hi. That's about it. No, no, I'm not really interested. Well, I mean, you guys haven't changed much either. What? Oh no, no, I didn't mean it like that. It's just like energy wise, the kind of like vibes that you guys have. It's more or less the same as before. That's what I meant. I mean, obviously, it's been a long time. We've all been up to our own business. We've all been through a lot. I'm sure you guys have changed, improved, or you know that kind of thing over the years. I'm not saying you guys haven't gotten any smarter or anything like that. I'm just saying, like in terms of your vibes, it's more or less the same. And besides, you guys said the same thing to me. So oh, okay. Well, my bad. I didn't think I was being rude, but okay, sorry. Um, yeah. Well, at least now you know what I meant. Yeah. What? Um, I mean, respectfully, we weren't that close to begin with, so I didn't really feel like there was a real need to come talk to you guys. Well, I mean, we have all been through a lot, but I don't really think that warrants like a conversation. Something like that. Look, I just came here to talk to my few close friends, okay? That's yeah. Yeah. I am equally surprised. It's just that you know, we're all very busy and there wasn't like a real good opportunity to get all of us together. So since you guys were holding this reunion thing, we all figured this would be our perfect opportunity, to meet up and stuff. So that's all. I really wasn't planning on talking to anyone else, really. You guys are hurt? Well, I'm sorry. Uh, I don't. Well, yeah, I'm still waiting for someone, but okay. Oh yeah, no, yeah, sure. We can talk. All right. Okay. Um, no, actually, life's been all right. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm still working with the computers and all that. Um, Yeah, I guess after all that time, I'm still quite the nerd. Yeah, but I mean, I managed to get a job and getting paid and stuff, so it's not all that bad. Uh, no, actually, it's not not like that. Well, I prefer not to talk about it. No, I'm not lying. Okay, I'm not like a trillionaire, but it's fine. What have you guys been up to? Okay, good for you, I suppose. Oh, well, congrats. I'm. Oh, really? You too? Okay, cool. That's great. Congrats on the marriage. Uh, okay. Yeah, sure. Uh, yeah. I don't really know how you want me to react to that, but I didn't expect to be invited to the wedding, so sure. I guess invite you guys to mine. Uh, I don't. I don't have a. I don't. I'm not. I'm not getting married. What's that supposed to mean? Of course I'm. Of course I'm not. Like what? Yeah. Yeah. True. I'm not. Not the best with girls. Yeah. Uh, not quite. I guess. I mean, I could talk to them, but uh, no, never. Well, I don't really think it's that important. I mean, yeah, obviously it's probably cool and all, but I'm not really in a rush to lose it. Like I'm doing fine as it is. I want to live life at my own pace. You know, it's not like there's a deadline in life to do all of that with a girl. Like it's not. I don't really think it's that big of a deal. So it's not like I've been prioritizing that over my own life in terms of funding my hobbies and like all that. So I mean, I wouldn't know, but I mean, I guess if I tried to get a girlfriend, I could probably get one, maybe. Okay, but I mean, it's can't exactly prove that, so I don't really feel like it's. I don't think there's a point in talking about that to begin with. Okay, I don't know what that means. Uh, that's just okay. That's kind of. I mean, I would just like to say I don't know your spouses and whatnot, but like I don't really think there's room for you guys to judge when it comes to that. Like, if I do have someone, it's none of your business. I would think, at least, unless you guys have a really good point as to why it concerns you guys, what kind of person my spouse is. I don't think it matters. And I don't really think that's something I'd like to talk to you guys about in the first place. So, okay, and I haven't got someone like that, so you can't prove that I can only pull girls like that. And also, it's kind of insulting to all parties because you're kind of feels like you're like diminishing their value a little bit. Okay, that's a very wild take. Look, I let's talk about something else. I I think if I was really that embarrassed and self conscious that I don't have a girlfriend, I think I would have like this is not how I would be reacting. Like genuinely, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, like I'm doing well at work. I've made friends at work. I'm earning. I can afford to fund my hobbies. I can travel when I want. I live a pretty comfortable lifestyle. I feel like I'm fine as it is, and I don't really need you guys to backseat my life like that. Especially since we're adults now. I just, I feel like, well, if you guys think that way, then, I mean, all the power to you. It's just, I don't think that's all that important. What? Hey, calm down. Why? Okay, that was just completely unnecessary, though. Okay, and does anybody here actually care if I have a significant other or not? Anybody? Like, we're still, like, obviously we've grown since we've all last seen each other, but it's not like we're fossils. So I think it doesn't really matter if I have a spouse or not. I'm doing fine as it is. And that is just not a concern for me. Okay, that is not a fucking concern for me, okay? Look, I guess I should be happy that you guys are very interested in whether or not I have a significant other. Thank you. But unless you're planning to set me up with someone amazing or whatever, I do not need you guys to backseat me, okay? Like, it's not needed. Sorry. Just, like, I feel like we were going in circles because you guys were not understanding that having a significant other, it doesn't really determine, like, my value. Not that I think you guys think a lot of me to begin with, but yeah. So, can you guys just leave me alone now? Huh? Uh, oh, hey, welcome back. Why are you grabbing onto my arm like that? Uh, what are you doing? Wait, what? Uh, yeah, she's the person I've been waiting for. Yeah, she's my wife. Well, I was lying. What, you guys never lied before? I mean, you guys did it pretty often to me back then. Sorry, misspoke. What's that supposed to mean? I'll have you know, she's amazing. Okay. Um. Well, I just didn't really see a need to tell you guys whether or not I was in a relationship or not. Like it really doesn't concern any of you guys. I don't think it ever did because you guys aren't really my friends to begin with. So, okay. So you think I paid her to pretend to be my girlfriend? Why would I do that? I literally just said that I don't really care. Like that doesn't determine my value as a person. I just mentioned that. Why would you think I'm paying to feel less insecure about being alone? Uh, baby, what are you saying? Okay, I heard what you said. You didn't have to repeat it. Okay, and you just didn't have to repeat that. Okay, you didn't have to say. You guys are just jealous. Like that's not necessary. Okay, just calm down. But yeah, there you have it. She's my wife. Uh, that's kind of weird, man. I don't really think there's a need for us to prove anything to you guys at all. You know, I think okay. I guess someone's a real big fan of evidence around here. Thank you. Well, uh, there you have it, Phoenix. Right there's your evidence. Yeah, she's my wife. Baby, stop. What are you talking about? Okay, and they don't need to hear that. Okay, they don't need to hear that. Just stop talking. Okay, just well, I mean, it's true. That was indeed our experience in bed. Not that it concerns you guys, obviously, which is why I stopped her from talking more about it. Yeah, why? Why do you guys care so much? I mean, you guys are happily married, right? You guys are living fine. I don't really see why you guys should be upset. Are you upset that I might be living better than you guys, or what's up with that? Hmm? Yeah, I didn't think so. So I'll be going now. Okay, my lovely wife that I was waiting for is done with her business, so I'm gonna leave now. Bye. Huh? Yeah, that was that was good. I know. I did see the look on their faces. I did. You remembered. Yeah. They were the ones that yeah, it was them. I mean I knew they were gonna be here, you know? I did know that. And while it would have been a logical decision to not come here and have to deal with their nonsense. I mean, despite being a victim of your bullying and stuff, it's not like I didn't have friends. There were still some people I wanted to see again. You know, like actual friends that I wanted to catch up with. And I guess I thought to myself, like, it's not that big of a deal. We've grown up, and I I shouldn't let people like them hold me back. I mean, they've done so for I'd say long enough. So yeah, that's why I came here, and I will admit I also felt comfortable knowing that you were willing to come with me. You know, even if you don't know the people here, I know that you're just happy to, you know, spend time with me. So that's that like that feeling definitely helped. You know, it was comforting. It was comforting to know that you were here with me and all that. I mean, obviously you went to the restroom and that's how all that occurred, but still, you know, even though I'm still kind of struggling with facing myself and stuff, sometimes it's like it's nice to know that you're here. And knowing that you're here definitely helps. But I I gotta say, don't you think that was a bit too much? Like, no, like, don't you think? I was just wondering, like, the whole time. Don't you think wife was a bit too much? I mean, and the kiss too. Like, I know you're a great friend, and I know you're forever committed to protecting me, making me happy, making me feel comfortable, like that kind of thing. I'm very well aware of that. I would be blind not to be, right? We've known each other for quite some time now, but do you really not think that was just like a little bit too much? I mean, yeah. Again, I did see the expressions like on their faces, and I have to be honest. I'd pay to see it again. I would, but that's beside the point. Obviously, getting back at them, getting them to react like that. I mean, I'm not a sadistic person. I'm you know I'm not psychopath or weird like that, but it was pleasing to see. Like it did make me happy. I will admit, but I mean, was there not something else, like another angle we could have went with our story there instead of you just coming up to me, grabbing my arm and saying that you're my wife? I mean, off the top of my head, no, I don't really have any other ideas, but I mean, between the both of us, you're the smart one, so I figured maybe you did. You don't think wife was too much? The kiss wasn't either. okay, but that was an accident. Okay, okay. Listen, yes, that was our first, but like, okay, but like okay, but like it doesn't count because it was an accident. I'm not saying that your first kiss was an accident. Okay, well I am, but because truthfully, it was an accident. So Okay, whatever. What about the part where you described our little woohoo time? Like, what was? Okay, that was a bit excessive. No, like that was not really. Okay, well, just because they made fun of me for that doesn't mean you gotta start talking about that. Like, you don't have to. No, don't get me wrong. Okay, I appreciated it, but it was just it's kind of awkward, especially since I already got kind of loud in there, and a lot of people were looking, and then suddenly you're talking about our fun session that never even happened, and then I suddenly I got to play along, and it's kind of it was kind of difficult because I don't really know what was going on, so I mean yeah, it worked. Everything you did back there, it worked. It worked wonders actually. It worked really really well. But I guess I'm just curious why go to that extent. Whatever, it doesn't matter, I suppose. I just thank you for helping me out back there. Got a little scary, I will admit. As far as I've come, a situation like that still brings back scary memories. So, if only you were really my wife, that would be nice. Hmm? No, just just the wind. Will you be my wife? Yeah, I'm serious. I know it's kind of out of nowhere, but at the same time, it kind of isn't. I mean, we kind of just had our little own role play back there for a good like 5-10 minutes. So I feel like it's pretty appropriate to bring this up now. I love you. I really do. I still remember when we had first met. I was I was still very broken. You know, obviously it's not a memory I'm too fond of returning to, but it was bad. It was really bad. I struggled a lot. But despite all that, you were still very patient with me. You respected my boundaries. You respected me. You respected my interests and all that. And we became friends. I appreciate that a lot. It means the world to me. I mean, it's not that it hasn't happened before. It's just it's gotten so hard to start building new friendships because of that. And at some point, I even struggled with some old ones. So to be able to be friends with you, to be so close with you, for you to trust me so much, it felt good. It felt really good. It felt unreal. And what? How many years has it been now? I've fallen for you. Your kindness, the way you help me no matter what. I mean, even if it's like coming up to me, giving me a kiss in front of a lot of people like that, just to try to tell them something. I mean, you didn't have to. I think most people wouldn't do such a thing, even if it was for their best friend. So it was kind of moving, and made me realize more than ever, more more than ever, that I really really want to be with you. I really, really, really want to be with you. It's not even funny how much I want to be with you. Huh? What do you... You love me too? That's great. That's great. I don't really want to get all cheesy and all that, but you are truly an angel. You know that? Just not a biblically accurate one, but you are very much an angel. You know, of fairy tales and stuff. You pulled me out of a dark place. You brought light back into my life. You know, back then, because of those people, I never would have thought this was possible. And yet here I am, the girl of my dreams, who's oh so perfect, telling me that she feels the same and she loves me too. Not only did she just say that, it's like it's she says that despite knowing all the worst parts of me. So just feels kind of unreal. If I'm in a dream, then please do not fucking wake me up. That would be that would be a that would be a disaster. That would be a very big disaster. Huh? Wait, hold on. Are we actually getting married? Oh, okay. No, I know very well what I said, but I don't know. I thought maybe you would like to, I guess, take it somewhat slow and start with dating. But I mean, if you okay, admittedly, yes, there were a lot of well, most of the time that we spent together, I had kind of pictured us as a couple already. I mean, there were a lot of things that I felt like not like just friends wouldn't do. So you're right. Yeah, we are good at communication. Okay, so you'll be my wife then. Okay, sounds good. Sounds very good. As a matter of fact, yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Let's plan everything, and yeah, I can't wait to be your husband. I love you. I love you, baby.